Hello, everyone. Wait, I'm sorry. You go first. You're the host here.
Hey, everyone. This is Kingtaipan, and I'm talking to uh, Cobra Girl 1995.
Hello, everyone. I'm pretty sure this is very odd for a lot of you to hear my voice,
Cobra
since,
Girl 1995.
as most of my followers know, that hello, everyone. Most of my videos are silent. I'm pretty sure this is very odd for a lot of you, but not intentionally.
Cobra
Since,
Girl 19.
that will change when most of my
Yeah, yeah, I'm
followers
here.
know
Just
that. Hello, everyone. Most of my
let me,
videos are.
let me get this. Alright, so I how have you been?
All right. Thank
Uh,
you. How are you?
I'm pretty well. Um, so I've seen you been streaming Tomb Raider lately.
Yep.
How's that going?
Uh, it's going pretty well.
Hmm.
I just I just finished the original Tomb Raider, and now I'm waiting for votes for the next game.
I saw. Um, how many games are there? How many Tomb Raider games are there on your tablet from the original series?
Two. They were originally going to add in the third game, but because Square Enix is an ass, they decided to pull it. So yeah, we can't have nice things.
Yeah, I noticed they've been remastering the Final Fantasy series.
Yep.
I guess they
No Tomb
care
Raider.
about that
Yep.
more than the Tomb Raiders.
I can see. Yep. That's definitely the case. Only Tomb Raider they care about is the god awful reboot.
Yeah. Apparently that trilogy is now finished.
So I've heard. But
Yeah.
I've heard there are talks of like making another series based off of that character.
What do you
I'm not
think
sure.
about that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I
What if
think
in some strange turn of events that is actually the best Tomb Raider ever?
knowing that it's based off of that particular character, I'd say it wouldn't be likely.
No, I mean the
But
original Lara.
oh well, that'd be amazing. uh, that's too good to be true. But if that were to happen, oh my god, I will be all for it. I would honestly freaking cry because I am such a huge fan of the original series that it's just crazy.
Alright.
Like the first game was the first video game I've ever played in my entire life. So,
My first few video games I ever played was on the Sega Master System.
hmm
Uh, the this um I had the original Sonic the Hedgehog,
hmm
and also there was this do you know about Sega's previous mascot? The
is it isn't it a cat?
No, it's they call it Alex Kidd.
I don't think I've ever heard of Alex Kidd.
It's a very very old platformer.
Oh.
I guess they've ditched that character IP.
hmm
They only like, let's see how many Alex Kidd games they made. Oh, they made quite a few.
How
Uh,
many?
6 games.
Hmm, I guess that's a not a right amount. I guess that's actually how much there are of the original Tomb Raider series.
Interesting.
Cause
I've
what?
huh?
I said cause well, they were going to make two more. The original company, Core Design, were going to make two more games after Angel of Darkness. Actually, they were going to make a trilogy out of Angel of Darkness, but fortunately, because the game flopped so badly, that never came to be. And the company unfortunately had to shut down because of it. Even though it
Hmm.
wasn't really their fault, it was the publisher's fault for like causing this to happen. Because I mean, Core Design wanted to have more time to make this game more polished and all, but Addles, the publisher, uh, started wanted to rush him out with this game to have it out in time for the sequel to the Angelina Jolie movie. So
Yeah. What's
yeah,
your best Tomb Raider movie out of those? What's your favorite?
that would be the first one, the first Angelina Jolie movie.
What one's that called?
Just Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Uh, was it the Cradle of Life?
The sequel is Cradle of Life.
What's the one before?
It's just Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Ah, is that the one with what's this? The Bond, James Bond actor, Daniel
Daniel
Craig.
Craig. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He's
yeah.
in it.
I watched that the other day.
Really? Oh, what'd you
Yeah,
think of it?
I've seen both of the Tomb Raider movies, and I think they're pretty good.
Hmm. I mean, they're not really the best games. I mean, excuse me, not games. I mean, they're not really the best movies out there. Don't laugh at me. Um, I mean
Uh,
the, I mean the script and everything is kind of off and all. The story isn't that good, but hell,
hmm.
I love it because it's Tomb Raider and it. If I can see Lara Croft kicking someone's ass any day, then hell yeah.
They kind of made it into a female Indiana Jones with those movies.
Well, actually, the original Lara Croft was heavily inspired by
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Actually, the character was originally going to be a man anyway,
What
but they
was
decided
the character's name?
I forgot.
Huh?
But they went to like all kinds of like concept arts and stuff for him, and then like slowly they decided to change it to a woman, but she still wasn't Lara Croft just yet. She was actually a Latina woman, and her name was Laura Cruz.
Alright.
But
Sister of Tom Cruise.
yeah, basically. Oh
Uh,
gosh. And slowly, they decided to go with, the, British woman and, you know. Okay, and fun fact, the way they found out, the way they came up with the name for Lara Croft is just through, they were looking through like various of names in like a phone book, and they just so happened to find someone named Lara Croft, and they went with that.
that's interesting. Um,
So there is a real Lara Croft out there, people. She's just, I assume she's probably not badass archaeologist that fights dinosaurs.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah, true. But
Uh,
one can assume.
huh?
I said, but one can assume.
Yeah. Um, have you played any of the Uncharted series?
No, but I've heard about them, and I heard that they're kind of rip
It's
off.
very similar to Tomb Raider.
Yeah, a lot of people consider it as a rip off of Tomb Raider.
Mm.
I'm not really seeing the much of gameplay of it, but
I
from what I've seen, I can kind of see where they're coming from.
I have the trilogy
Hmm.
of Uncharted.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you plan on playing them sometime?
Yeah, of course.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. So you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog also.
Well, I kind of decided to take a break from that because there was a certain level in that game that's giving me such a hard time. I mean, okay, I think this is like the second session for the second level,
Uh,
and it's so ridiculous because like the controls are so slippery and so buggy, and you have to get through all these crazy obstacles. Like you gotta dodge like freaking spikes coming from ceilings. You gotta watch out for spikes coming from like the ground, like then like fire all over the place and like lava all over the place and all. It's ridiculous. I mean, I like a good baby trap obstacle, obviously, but the way it's laid out on Sonic, it is so ridiculous, so ridiculous.
I
Oh,
used to. Sorry, go on.
on my last stream, I fell so badly that oh, I was so enraged. I literally just threw the tablet and just be like, I'm just going to end the stream here. Next time I'll be playing a different game. like I ended the stream right there. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not going to make myself suffer from this anymore. I need to go chill out or something before I literally break something that's very valuable, and my sister would probably strangle me.
Yeah, I have this Sega collection on PS2. I mean, the Sonic collection on PS2 that I used to play.
Oh, that's
It had
cool.
like all of the old Sonic the Hedgehog games.
Oh, that's so cool. I
Yeah,
actually never played any of the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Well, I mean, aside from the the mobile version of the original.
yeah.
Oh, have you? Speaking of Sonic, have you seen the trailer for Sonic, the second one?
Uh, I heard that they due to online backlash, they kind of updated Sonic's skin.
No, not just the skin. Like, they literally said that they are going to remodel the
Yeah,
design from the ground up.
yeah, they were modeling Sonic.
And boy, did they remodel him because he looks 10 times better than that god awful design that we had uh, in the first trailer. Oh my god, that was horrible. What were they thinking, making him look like that? I mean, I know that they were going for a more quote unquote realistic approach, but the things that they put into that design is not realistic at all. I mean, he had human teeth and human looking eyes, and he had like a human looking body. Oh, that was so god awful. But he's a whole lot better now because he looks much more like what he's supposed to look like in the video games. The movie itself actually looks really good too. It looks very upbeat. It looks really hilarious, especially for the fact that Jim Carrey is in there. And okay, Jim Carrey is just such a freaking mood in this trailer.
Yeah, I enjoyed a few Jim Carrey movies.
Oh, I love Jim Carrey. He's actually my favorite comedian. I mean,
Uh,
he is so awfully funny. Hmm?
didn't he play in that film? Uh, hold on. Yeah, he played in that movie Yes Man. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, literally yes. I have yet to see that movie, but I want to so freaking bad because I heard it's like on the same level as like Liar Liar, which is one of my absolute favorite Jim Carrey movies.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
I imagine so. I mean, it's Jim Carrey.
Hmm. I've seen it a few times.
Have you seen Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls?
No,
Oh my God, that's such a classic.
I'll see if it's on Netflix.
It probably isn't, but
Yeah.
uh, would hard to look and see. It's one of my absolute favorites. Actually, it's my very favorite of Jim Carrey. Have you seen Bruce Almighty?
Uh, Bruce Almighty. Let me have a look. Let me use my
That's up there
Google
too.
machine. No,
What?
I haven't seen it.
God, you need to see that one too. You need to see all these classic Jim Carrey movies because they are just so freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Um, most of my most of the comedies I've seen are mostly British comedies.
Which makes sense because you're from the European part of the world.
Now I'm in Australia. I'm a
Yeah.
long way from Europe.
Yeah.
So, who's your beside from Jim Carrey? What other comedian do you like?
Um, I like obviously Robert Williams. I like
Oh yes,
I like Chris Tucker.
what's that
Um,
RV movie that Robin Williams played in?
yeah,
What's that
he
called?
played RV.
Ah, yes,
You just said it
that was
yourself.
that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. What other comedians do I like? Um, I can't think of anyone else at the moment.
All right. Well, some of my favorite comedians are like Joe Rogan, for example,
Hmm.
um, John Cleese, um, Benny Hill, God rest his
Never heard of him.
soul. Um, who else? Yeah, Robin Williams is of course my favorite comedian.
Yeah, Robin Williams is awesome.
Yeah. God rest his soul also.
Mhm. I don't know anyone else in that group except for Joe Rogan and obviously Robin Williams.
Alright. So when you had your PS1, what games did you play other than Tomb Raider?
Um, I played Jet Moto 2. I played the Toy Story racing kart game, something like that. It's very similar to Mario Kart, but yeah. Let's see what else. I played a demo for this game called Ninja Shadow of Darkness.
Alright.
It's a pretty fun game. Let's see what else did I play. Played Lion King 2. I mean, not Lion King 2. Well, Lion King 1 and 2, it's in the same package. Um,
Alright.
I played the Harry Potter game, the
Oh
Harry
my
Potter
god.
Mystery Stone. Yes.
I. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Um, let's see what else. I played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot. I mean, it wasn't like the full game. It was just a demo of the second game. It was really fun.
Oh.
Um, well, what else did I play? I played some type of fighting game that had like monsters and stuff in it. I forgot the name of it. Not Mortal Kombat, obviously. It's just I don't know. It might be Mortal Kombat. I don't know. It was fun though. Um, um, what else did
Keep thinking.
I am. I'm just tired though.
While you are
Uh,
thinking, um, some of the games I played was, of course, the um, Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot trilogies.
that's
Um,
hard. I think I'm the only person in the entire world that has never played Spyro.
uh, they did remaster it and put it on Steam.
hmm
And,
Oh my gosh, the graphics and stuff on there look so freaking amazing.
yeah. For some reason, I can't bring myself to play through Spyro 3.
On both versions?
No, like recently,
Oh, hmm.
because
Why is that?
I guess I remember how annoying that game is.
Yeah, I've seen
It's,
Jacksepticeye play that all the way through.
uh-huh. uh, I remember playing Croc 1 and 2.
I remember that. Well, I remember you told me about that. I don't remember that from my childhood.
It was basically like a rip-off of Spyro, but the main character was a crocodile.
Mhm.
And I also had this racing game, Speed Freaks.
Mhm.
Uh, I also had a lot of demos.
Yes, I had a lot of demos too. That's how I was able to play Crash Bandicoot and well, no, actually the Ninja game was in the same disc as the original Tomb Raider. It also had a demo for the second game as well, second Tomb Raider.
Uh, um, I also played the demo of Metal Gear Solid, the first game.
Hmm. I want
Have
to play that.
huh?
I said, I actually want to play that.
Yeah, yeah. Those games are fun. It's like a espionage game.
Hmm.
I'm not really good at stealth games. I just like going in loud
I'm kind
and
of like
just
that too.
murdering everyone on sight.
I can relate. I do that 24/7 on GTA and Skyrim. I'm a psychopath. Hmm.
Uh, Also, you do you remember a
Seems
game
funny.
called
Wait, what?
game series called Oddworld?
Nope. But I just now
Um,
remember what else I played.
there was a game series called Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus.
Uh-huh.
They were they were kind of creepy games. Like,
What's the name of it again?
huh?
What's the name of it again?
Abe's Exodus.
What? Sorry, the
Abe's,
washing machine was
huh?
running. Say that again, because the washing machine was running.
Abe's Exodus.
Oh.
It was this blue alien thing, um,
Mhm.
rescuing his kind from being butchered by another alien race. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
They did remaster Abe's Odyssey for the PS4.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they call it what is it? Yeah,
Oh,
Oddworld
that's
New and Tasty.
what?
They call it Oddworld New and Tasty.
Oh, it's a little odd of a title, but alrighty then. But I just now remember the other games that I played on the PS1. Um, I played I actually played Xena the Warrior Princess. It's actually a pretty fun game.
On
There's
PS1.
some things about it that kind of reminds me of Tomb Raider, but there's like a lot of combat and stuff. You have to fight a lot of monsters and stuff. It's such a fun game.
I wonder if it's on the PS Store.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It's not really a popular game.
You never
But yeah, it's
know.
really, huh?
You never know.
True. And I played Frogger on the PS1. I never got to finish that one all the way through because the level that I was on was so freaking hard. I forgot what it was, but I remember it was like unforgiving.
Alright, so they have the um, TV the TV series on the PS Store, but that's just it.
That would be just a TV series.
Hmm.
Oh, and I also played Rampage.
Was Xena a demo? or did you have the
Mm,
full game?
what? No, I don't know about a demo, but I know I played the whole game.
I found a copy on eBay for $30.
I mean, it's not that bad, but it's still a little bit high.
Yeah. Um. What else? What PS1 game would you really want to play that you never played before?
Definitely Spyro.
Uh,
I feel
since
like
I've already played Spyro, um, a game I really want to play is Twisted Metal.
yes, I actually played just a little tiny bit of the demo, and oh my god, that story was insane.
Metal and car race. Was it a car racing game?
What?
Was it a car racing game or something?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I think it's more like destruction.
I see. Like Burnout, the Burnout series.
I guess I don't know.
Uh,
I've never heard of it.
uh, have you ever played Need for Speed?
Yes, I have. I think I
Which
played the second.
ones?
I think that one was on PS2 if I can recall.
Which ones?
I think I played the second game.
Uh, well, I play Need for Speed Underworld and Hot Pursuit.
Yes, Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, that's the one I played.
Yeah. There was this decal that you could have on your car which spelt Venom.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. As a kid, I used to call that car the Venom car, as cringy as that sounds.
It does sound cringy. But you know what? We were all cringy back in the day.
Yeah. Monsters Inc. Scare Island was a pretty good game I played.
What?
Monsters Inc. Scare Island.
Oh, never played that. But speaking of monster games, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I mentioned that I also played Rampage World Tour. If you're
Oh
familiar
yeah,
with those games.
never played.
Oh,
Um,
they're really fun. Uh, it the game basically is what the title is. You just go around and destroy stuff. You will play as like different three different monsters. You can play as George, who was basically King Kong ripoff, Lizzie, who was basically a Godzilla ripoff, and Ralph, who was a werewolf ripoff.
that
It's really
was
fun. You get to like eat people and stuff. You get to like destroy buildings. You get to destroy helicopters. It's great fun.
that was all on PS1.
hmm
Alright.
There's also Rampage Total Destruction for PC, which is the most recent game that they had. It has like it's got much more variety of like monsters and stuff, and more variety of like places to destroy. But I prefer World Tour because I am biased, since that was like my first, and that was my childhood. So
Understandable. Uh, did you ever get a PS2?
Yeah, I had a PS2.
Like,
Uh,
what games did you play on there?
Godzilla, Save the Earth, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, San Andreas, and the third game. I've played let's see what else did I play. Just Cause, the first game.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
it's not that good. It's basically just a poor rip off of uh GTA. Uh,
yeah. I wouldn't
huh?
compare. I wouldn't. I wouldn't compare Just Cause to GTA.
Well, I mean the first game though. The first game was a
Uh,
lot of GTA. It was like a
you have you
like
played the
late '90s
second
version.
game?
Wait, what?
Have you played the second game?
A little bit. I like it. Oh, I really want to finish playing that.
I have Just Cause 2 on the PS3.
I love that you can like shoot out a freaking zip line. You can bounce around all over the place. I used to do some really fucked up shit. I used to like aim the grappling hook at people and just like yeet them out of the air and just watch it flying off the map. It was so.
Yeah,
Or if I'm able to like re-attract him to me, I would just like beat the hell out of him.
uh, well, for PS2, I got Spyro Enter the Dragonfly.
Uh-huh.
Since that game wasn't made by Insomnia, that game kind of really sucked.
I guess it lived up with this. I guess it lived up to the name of Insomnia.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
It's
also played Guitar Hero.
I I want to play Guitar Hero.
Oh, it's so fun, dude. You should definitely play it.
No. I heard that one of the achievements for Guitar Hero requires you to play it for 8 hours straight.
Oh, I never got that far, I don't think, but I wouldn't mind doing that. Oh yeah, I also played Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh
Uh,
yes.
Tony Hawk something. I know it's a Tony Hawk game, but I forgot the name of it. Played that.
I
Huh?
sorry. Go on.
Uh, let's see what else. What else did I play? I don't think I can.
Sorry, just turning on the aircon.
What?
Just turning on the aircon.
Oh, okay. I was confused for a second. I was like, what's happening here? Oh, what else did I play? What else did I play? Well, my sister had a Hannah Montana game. I played a
Alright.
little bit of that. That was kind of
Did you
boring.
play that? Huh?
I said, my sister had a Hannah Montana game that I kind of played a little bit and I found it really boring, so that was kind of short-lived. Um, for me at least. Um, I played Madagascar for PS2. It's a kind of a mediocre game. Uh, can't think of anything else at the moment.
Have you ever played the Rayman series?
For what?
Rayman?
Nope, never
Oh.
have.
For PS2, I mostly played Ratchet and Clank.
Hmm.
They were some of the best games ever I played.
I bet so. I don't think I've ever heard of them. I don't know.
Uh, I didn't really play much PS2 games. I was mostly a PC gamer.
Mhm. I was mostly PS2 slash PS1 and GameCube. I actually after my PS1 got destroyed, it was before I
Uh,
got my PS2. Um, After that, I kind of used my PS2 as for my PS1 games and PS2, which was quite convenient.
uh, uh, I used to have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for PS2 and PC.
I want to play, yes, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something. It kind of distracted me. I saw,
That's alright.
I'm looking at this photo here of like various of PS2 games, and I saw that gun was on there. I was like, oh my god! But I actually never played that on PS2 though. I played it on the original Xbox. Not my Xbox. It was
You
my
had,
uncle's.
huh?
I said I never played Gun on PS2, but I did play it a little bit on the original Xbox, which I did not own. My uncle owned that.
Alright. Um, what else? I did uh the the PS2 and PC Chamber of Secrets games were pretty different from each other.
Yeah, I saw some gameplays of it. The PS, the PC version looks kind of shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, cause which is surprising considering that PCs will always be more powerful than a gaming console.
Because it wasn't during that time period.
Yeah. So I never had a PS3, but you did,
Mhm.
didn't you?
Yep, and
Yeah.
no longer around either because we can't have Nuslings.
I guess it over time things break down.
Yep, unfortunately.
I got a PS4 a few years back.
Mm.
Yeah. I what came with the console was Assassin's Creed Unity, Far Cry 4, and a few other games.
I played Skyrim, obviously. I played a little bit of. Oh yeah. I played Red Dead Redemption, the first game. I played GTA 5. I played the one that shall not be named, but that was like only one time, and I didn't want to play it anymore. I thought that was a very waste of my time and a waste of my mother's money. But anyway, um, I played Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix just a little bit. I didn't like it that much. The controls were meh. I mean, meh. It's just meh. Everything about it's just meh. Um, I played DMC, aka the Devil May Cry.
Uh, I I wouldn't mind playing those in the future.
It's pretty fun. I never finished it all the way through though.
I see.
But
I
I
had
actually,
I'm sorry. Keep going.
but since you asked me this question when we were on the subject of PS1, um,
Yeah.
let's go back to PS2 for a little bit. What
Uh,
PS2 game would you have want to play if you had the opportunity?
uh. Well, I can't really think of any. Um, I did play a few PS2 games that were pretty cool at my aunt's house
Oh,
when um I did play um Bratz for the PS2 that which I kind of enjoyed.
hmm.
I'm kind of a sucker for girl quote unquote girl games.
Sucker for what?
I kind of drawn to quote on quote girl games.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Um, I also played Harry Potter, uh, Prisoner of Azkaban at that house too.
I love Prisoner of
Um,
Azkaban.
yeah, that was pretty awesome.
My favorite bit was when you got the opportunity to like fly around the castle with a buckbeak.
Oh yes, that soundtrack is so awesome.
Oh my god, I know. It's just so atmospheric and so majestic.
And Jeremy Soule made that
Hmm.
soundtrack.
He did the majority of the first three Harry Potter games.
Yeah,
And as we all know, he did
the
the
Elder
Elder Scrolls
Scrolls.
series. Hmm. Did he also
Yeah,
do Fallout?
no, that was a different person.
Oh, never played the Fallout series. I don't know. It doesn't look like something that I'll be interested in.
Yeah,
Now,
the law of, huh?
huh?
Go on.
I was about to say the game that I have wanted to play if I had the opportunity. Technically, it's also on the PS3, but it was originally for the PS2. That would be the Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, actually, that's like hands down like the number one game I want to play in general that I've never played.
I, as you know, have it on PS4.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a little bit of that on your stream. I
Yeah,
remember I was trying to conduct you on how to fight that one Colossus where you had to like go in the tunnels and stuff and trying to trick it so you can like climb up on its back and stab it from the neck and then stab it. I was like, no, 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 stop, 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 stop. I was freaking the hell out. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Stop, uh, stop, stop running towards the damn thing and let it do its animation. But understandably, never played the game before, so I never played the game before. But I
Some of the
have
I'm sorry.
I have seen a lot of gameplay, so I kind
Yeah,
of know what to do, even though I never played it.
yeah. Some of the fights are never too straightforward.
Hmm.
Some of the fights in that game aren't too obvious.
Yeah, it they kind of treat it like like a retro game where they don't really hold your hand, that you have to kind of, you know, figure stuff out yourself, which I'm all for. I kind of
They
hate it
do
when
give you some. I'm sorry.
I said I kind of hate it when the
Yeah,
game is too linear and it gives you hints all the time because it's like, well, where's the challenge in it? Where's the fun in that? I mean, some people think it's
yeah.
fun. I don't think so.
Alright. Some of those fights in that game aren't. Did I really say that?
What?
They aren't so obvious. Um,
Yeah.
or one game that I really want to play um, in 2019 is the Outer Worlds.
Hmm.
Also, Death Stranding looks like a pretty good game.
I know you also want to play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that game looks so fucking awesome.
Okay, I'm not like a fan of like sci-fi and all, but I am going to agree with you on that. Like the graphics look so insanely realistic that it's almost freaking scary, especially on the character models. Like
Yeah,
Jesus.
it looks like a futuristic GTA.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Hmm. What other games do you want to play that's coming out next year or came out this year?
A game that I want to play that's coming out. Well, I don't know about next year, but like sometime in the future. That will be The Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh yes, that may come out for the PlayStation 5 from what
I
I've
can't
been
I
hearing.
can't believe they're already planning on making a PS5, and I have not even gotten a PS4 yet.
I guess it happens like that.
Happens too fast. They need to slow it down a little bit. They need to give it time to breathe. Let people excuse me. They need to let people enjoy the console that's here now. They need to stop worrying about stuff.
I got my PS2 when the PS3 came out.
I got mine like during like the end days of of the PS2 era. Hang on really quick. Let me grab me something here. My first drop. I'll be right back.
Alright, just casually playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. after this podcast, I might play Crash Bandicoot 3. 2 streams in one day. Why not?
Alright, I'm back. I heard you
Alright,
talking
welcome back.
over about playing 2 games in one, doing 2 streams in one day.
Yeah.
That's something I do every single day. Get on my level.
I'm thinking of playing Crash 3.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. I'll probably watch you, honestly.
Yeah.
Gotta support each other up.
Mm-hmm.
But, for my day streaming now, I think I'm just gonna do Relic Run, which is also Tomb Raider.
I've seen that game around.
It's pretty fun. Kind of hard though, but it's not as much of an ass as the original Sonic. I'll probably continue. I mean, I'll probably try and finish that game, but not right now. It's giving me rage. No one wants to see the Cobra in rage. It's not fun. I mean, you've known it firsthand, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's not pretty. Sonic is going to be down for a little bit. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about when we got our systems,
Yeah.
PlayStation systems. But yeah, I got mine like during the end days of the PS2 era, I think. I don't remember when I got my PS1. I was a little kid. So I barely
Of course. What else?
I did get my PlayStation 3, like I guess like during the height of the whole PS3 thing.
I see.
As for PS4, none.
Of course. I got the PS4 because my PC can't play the newer games and need an expensive upgrade for that.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
And
I want to get
what were your
what?
Huh?
I said I've been wanting to get a gaming laptop so I can play some more modern games and stuff.
Yeah.
And Skyrim, of course.
Of course.
Which, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, that's actually my favorite game of all times. It's just so amazing. Like the music and like the diversity, the atmosphere, everything is just so great. I mean, it has its flaws, like the AI is kind of crap at times, but I don't care.
My first Elder Scrolls was Morrowind.
Morrowind, yeah.
That game, I argue, has more diversity.
I can't judge because I have not played it yet.
Yeah.
I want to play.
I also played. Huh?
What? I said, I've been wanting to play Oblivion.
Yeah, Oblivion's pretty good.
It's about like, kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings a little bit. Like the scenery and stuff.
Oh, yes, I can see why. because inside the Oblivion gates, the towers do look like the tower that Saldrin's eye rests on.
Yeah, the Tower
Right.
Saw. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. But like the main, that main building or whatever that is, it kind of reminds me of, like loosely, like not entirely. It kind of reminds me of the Watt City of Gondor.
The Imperial City,
Uh-huh.
huh?
I said, sorry, I was answering you while drinking water. Sorry about that.
I could tell. What else do you want to talk about?
Um, have you played any GameCube games?
The what?
Have you ever played any GameCube games?
No.
Damn, that's a pity because that is such a good system. Such a good system. One of the absolute best. Actually, it's my favorite behind the PS1. It's got so many good games on there.
I was looking at a Nintendo 64 system.
hmm
They that thing costs more than a PS3.
How much is it?
Like, let me have a look. For the N64 Pokemon pack, $222.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, and it's probably not as good as it used to be, even though that they refurbished it.
Yeah, that's definitely not worth the money.
Hmm.
Uh, but for the GameCube games, oh my gosh. Okay, believe it or not, no one, please don't come at me with a pitchfork and torches, please. But that was my first exposure to Mario, and the game that would
Uh,
be is Super Mario Sunshine. To this day, that is honestly one of my absolute favorite games. It's so freaking fun. It's a lot different from like any other Mario game because it doesn't take place in like the Mushroom Kingdom or any of those places. It actually takes place in a like tropical like island beach slash village, and it's a lot of fun. You get to like spray people around with these hose and stuff. You get to you get to do all kinds of stuff on there. It's so fun. And then of course
yeah.
there's also Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, which was the very first Godzilla game I've ever played. And oh my gosh, it's my favorite Godzilla game because it is so crazy because you can literally like because you can like literally like pick up a monster and like throw it like sky high up in the air, and then like as it comes down you can just hit them with your fist and just like watch them fly across the map. It is so freaking hilarious. Like there's
You
like
can
no
grab.
limit to that
I'm
game
sorry.
whatsoever. You get to have all these crazy power ups and all.
Alright.
It's so much fun. I mean, even if you're not a Godzilla fan, I highly suggest playing this because just for the fact of how crazy it is. And
I think. I'm sorry. Keep going.
another game I played for the GameCube is a game called Scooby Doo Mysteries of Mayhem. It's a pretty fun game. Um, you actually get to have the opportunity to switch off characters with Shaggy and Scooby Doo, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to go all
Did
kinds of
you?
places and all. There's there's a lot of stuff you can do on there.
That's pretty cool. Uh, what else? You want to end the podcast now?
I don't know. Are you
Yeah.
are you tired or something?
No, it's. I guess I kind of ran out of things to talk about.
Understandable. I'm I'm kind of running out of things to say too. Or wait, hang on.
Uh,
One more thing.
yeah.
How many systems do you have, and what all do you have?
Uh, I still have a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Hmm.
I got all four of the PlayStations.
I envy you.
Uh, I also have a Nintendo Wii that's collecting dust. Um, that's about it.
Have you played any Xbox games, or have you thought about getting an Xbox?
I'm thinking of getting the new Xbox that's coming out.
Um, my mother has actually wanted to get me that game for certain reasons,
Yeah.
and I really,
Um,
really like those certain reasons too. But I would not say it in the podcast because I don't want to expose anything of myself. That's
yeah, that's understandable.
okay. Uh, let's see. How many of the GTA games have you played?
Well, I've played GTA Liberty City.
Never played that. Isn't that the
Um,
fourth game? No, that's not the fourth game. Isn't that like
no,
the?
that's one of the older games.
Oh, I never played that.
I played San Andreas,
That's a good game.
Vice City, GTA 4 and 5, and I used to play a mobile game, Chinatown Wars.
Hmm.
Um, I really want to play the earlier Grand Theft Autos.
The ones before Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah,
I don't have much interest for those games.
is it because they're top down?
Yeah, I don't like the angle they're in. Plus,
Uh,
it just don't look that good anyway.
um, what's your favorite thing about Skyrim?
Oh, that's a very hard question. Oh, that's a very hard question. Oh my gosh. Hmm. It's going to have to be a tie between the diversity slash lore or the music. The music is just so freaking good. Like, whenever it's kind of weird. Whenever I would hear like Skyrim music, I would actually get emotional because it just reminds me how much I miss playing those games, and I get like flashbacks and stuff, like certain things I would do on there. It's like, oh, why do things have to be the way they are? But yeah, I'll go on. I love the music.
Yeah. I first got Skyrim on the PC for Steam.
Nice.
Yeah. I also have the prequels.
Hmm.
I really, really want to play Daggerfall.
I want to play that mobile game they have, not Legends,
Blades.
yeah, Blade, but none of my devices support it because I can't have nice things.
Yeah.
But if I somehow, some way get a new phone or something that is able to support more things, that has more memory and all, I would definitely consider playing that. Oh, here's a good question here. I mean, it's not a good question, but here's a question. Um, what got you into playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, the anime.
Anime is everything.
Um, I did go over to a mate's house when I was a kid and played the card game using his cards.
Hmm.
Um, and now what got me back into the game was Duel Links,
What's what?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Yes. Even though I'm not really a card game gamer, I have to say I like Duel Links a lot.
Yeah, I got myself a real life deck. Um, a zombie deck and a spellcaster deck.
Hmm. Tell us about that deck that you're building, the one that has like all like the negate attacks and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's on a game that we both play called Second Life,
Well, it's not
and
really a game. It's more like a virtual world. It's kind of like a
yeah,
virtual like social media. Kind of weird, but
yeah,
yeah.
there's this place where they is a fan made Yu-Gi-Oh place.
Yeah, fan made ego sim, and they have like their own
Hmm.
like systems and stuff for like duels.
Yeah, it's kind of like the virtual world mm, equivalent of dueling book.
Yeah, yeah. Second Life is it's basically a place where you can just hang out and do what the heck you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be, go wherever you want to go,
Yeah.
do whatever you want to do. It's amazing. In my opinion, it's amazing. Although it can get boring at times because there's kind of not really anything to do.
I once left for 6 months to play World of Warcraft.
I mean, if I ever had the opportunity to play Skyrim again, I'd probably ditch Sakaloff for a while too.
Yeah.
Tell them about that new house that we got on Sakaloff.
It's like a penthouse, isn't it?
The loft.
Yeah. Um,
So cool. It's huge too.
yeah. I like the skybox we saw the other like yesterday.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
Yeah.
But that one had a little bit too much prims in it, so we couldn't use that.
I really want to get into real life Yu-Gi-Oh,
Oh,
but there's literally no place to play it nearby.
have you try and check other places you know of?
Uh, I live in think of Australia um being very remote, even in the outer suburbs of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing much to do out here.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Only thing, the only thing that I'm a fan of when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh is the anime.
Yeah.
Like to me, that is like, I mean, I know a lot of people are probably not going to agree with this, especially the anime fans, but honestly, I have to say it's probably the best, in my opinion, or it's my favorite anime. Like, there was this one period of time where where I actually watched the entire series, like all week long, without I mean, without barely any rest or anything. Only thing I did was get up and eat and you know take care of business. That's about it. Other
I
than
hear
that, I would
you.
just sit down and watch the series. It was that good.
Yeah. It's kind of cool because my IRL deck has some pendulum monsters,
Hmm.
and yeah, I really try to watch Yu-Gi-Oh GX, but I can't really get into it.
I don't like the other Yu-Gi-Oh series. I tried
Yeah,
watching a little bit of GTX as well, and it is bad. It's so boring.
yeah, they tried to make this series like the IRL card game.
Hmm.
The GX series didn't have the crazy shit that the um the Duel Monsters series have.
Yeah, I think that was probably one of the reasons why I was kind of mad because it didn't go. I mean, it did not go off the rails with the cars. It just kept it with the more uh real life aesthetics.
I hear. Anyway,
The characters as well, from what I've seen, they're not that interesting. They're kind of boring. The main character kind of gets on my nerves. Like he kind of reminds me of another Joey, just like another
I
dumb, cocky kid that I can't stand.
yeah, and he plays heroes.
Yeah, that's his.
Elemental heroes is.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, yeah, that's his primary deck.
Yeah, that series has some of the OP archetypes in the real life game.
Oh.
Like Heroes are pretty good still.
Yeah,
Cyber Dragons is pretty awesome.
I think I've seen a
Pretty
little bit of
powerful
Cyber Dragon.
still.
I don't remember. You know, I'm actually going to challenge myself. I want to try and watch through the entire series of GTX and a little bit of what's the other series?
5D.
5D, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I can't think of anything right now.
Alright. I'm gonna end the podcast here
Uh,
and set up Crash Bandicoot 3.
we'll watch you there. Thank you
Alright.
for having me on your podcast. I enjoyed this rather nerdy conversation because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
You're a nerd. I'm sure the
It was
audience is
pretty.
nerds too. So,
Yeah, it was something cool to try for the first time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should definitely try this again next weekend. I was about to
Yeah.
say week because, but then I trace back because well during the week I stream. I don't want to do
Yeah.
three things. One day that would stress me out. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this.
Me too. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off.
Me,
I'm gonna
wait, what?
I'm gonna archive this stream on my YouTube channel, so check it out.
Yep.
Um, yeah, that's it. I'll catch you in
Oh, well, hang on.
about. Huh? What's up?
Hang on.
All right. I. This is Kingtaipan 11 and Cobra Girl 20. Cobra Girl 1995,
That's me.
and yeah. On my YouTube channel, I will leave a link to her Twitch account in the description, and yeah,
Don't forget
that's
to follow him because he streams a lot of cool stuff.
yeah. I'm on a retro strip trip right now. Got a lot of retro games lined up.
Sorry.
Yeah, everybody who sees this podcast, please follow Cobra Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope. I'm done.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn off the stream right now.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye.